Yo, what up? We're back. Jamie, J&G, we're here. We got a cool little project, some bad paint touch up that we have on a Porsche 997. Has about 100,000 miles on this. Look at all the bad touch up on here that we're gonna repair. All right, so here's the bad touch up. If you can see right here, they just kind of globbed it all on there. I'm gonna make this look right. You shouldn't touch up this big of damage, but let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make it look a lot better. Should make it a lot better. Check it out, let's go hop in it. All right, so we just hopped in this Porsche 911, pretty sweet. It was actually really clean besides these spots. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive around the shop, pull into the work spot where we're gonna do it. But yeah, so typically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wet sand these high ridges on this and just try to smooth it out, because it's not gonna be perfect because it is paint touch up, but it's gonna be a lot better than whatever's on there right now. Definitely gonna look a lot better. You know, sometimes it's not worth touching up. So yeah, so let me go ahead and turn this around. We're about to pull inside the shop. I got a packed shop right now, so. All right guys, so here's the damage. Here's all the bad paint touch up. It's already peeling, but it's over here, right here, and right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand it down. Yeah, just to do some little bit of wet sanding. I'm gonna use some soap and water. I already got my sanding blocks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and polish it out. It should take, shouldn't take too long. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use some soap and water. I want to use some 1200 grit sandpaper because there's a lot of actual product on here. So let's do soap and water, firmer sanding block, 1200 grit 3M. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go over light. No, I'm not, kind of aggressive, more aggressive I would say, on there, just kind of. And I'm gonna go around the paint touch up because I don't want to remove the actual paint touch up on there. But you might be able to. And I already tried to wipe it with some lacquer thinner to see if it was like just a single stage. Yeah, see if it was a single stage. But it didn't come out. It's lifting, so you might have to repaint it. Or you're gonna have to repaint it to make it right. But we'll just go ahead and do what we can do. Okay, so just slightly sand over it. Make it so it's not as raised up. Color doesn't really match either, so. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just kind of like filling over it to make it fill. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Because it's smooth, but the color doesn't match. Now I'm 3000 grit sandpaper, kind of get it a little bit smoother. They're so small. Literally, look how small that rock chip is. Really, really small rock chip, but they used a ton of paint touch up around there. So yeah, so let's keep sanding. My favorite sanding paper is the Trizac, it's 3M Trizac. So if you really need to start doing this, it's something that you do, I would buy some 3M Trizac. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I just sanded off all the excess paint touch up. Smooth it out. I did 1200 first, more aggressive, 1200 first, then I did 3000, feathered it out. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my polisher and I'm gonna go polish the existing sand marks out. I'm gonna use my Rupes, my 15 mil battery powered DA, which this is my favorite new tool. I've been using it for about 2 months now, every day. And I haven't had any problems. Now I'm gonna go into my H9, spritz, a lot of actually compound. Okay, sweet. Okay, so now my sanding marks are gone. Everything's gone. So I got all my sanding mark, the bad touch up. Look how small these touch-ups. So this is where I sanded, this is where I sanded, that's where I sanded. And they just put so much touch-up on there. You know, they just got really happy. All you need to do is dab it, let it dry, and then polish it down. Okay, so there's the touch-up where it's huge, and then this is where I sanded. So you can look and see where this is how bad it looked before. So went that to that. And now, since there's bad touch, now you just gotta get some good touch-up. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna get some good paint touch-up and then call it good. But yeah, so that's kind of just the easy, faster way of, you know, removing bad paint touch-up and putting good touch-up. Sometimes it's, you know, unless you don't want your paint to chip and it to make bigger damage, sometimes it's just better to not put any touch-up, but if you're gonna do it, you just want a little dab. Little dab of paint touch-up, and that's it. All right, so there's the touch-up. I removed it, got my sanding marks off, and just gonna send it on its way. But in the future, if you're ever doing paint touch-up, what you really wanna do is you just wanna use dabs. Dab it, let it dry, build it up, sand it down, build it up, sand it down. It's not really that big of an issue. But if you do mess up on paint touch-up, it's all good. It could be repaired. Don't trip, just go ahead and do it. But hey, thank you for watching. Jamie, Born Detailer, J&G, Salt Lake City. Peace out.